So we went to Dublin recently and it was everything and more. I was so privileged and so lucky that I got to do that. The joys of chronic illness, we didn't know that we were going to get to go to 2 hours before we went to Dublin. We had the train booked because you need to book a wheelchair seat beforehand. But we didn't know we were going to get to go. Mainly because our healths have been so horrible. I'm making this video now because I haven't been able to speak. The speaking videos are all old. And I know it's hard to tell because I'm plastered in makeup. Times have been tough. I haven't had much of a voice, and Ruby's had a really, really tough time. But you will just see her with her amazing smile. What made it even harder was she got such a glowing report in school. She astounded us, which she shouldn't, but she did things we were told she would never do, and she is just flying in. I don't want to share what we were told because that's her personal information, but she always does astound us. Always. But she was more frustrated because the school had told us that she'd missed less days than she had the year before, and then over 2 weeks she nearly missed a full 2 weeks, which left her feeling frustrated. If you ask Ruby, apart from healthcare, what is her wish, and she'll tell you not to miss school, never to miss another day of school because of health, which is hard. And it's hard watching her when she gets frustrated that she wants to go to school but she can't because she can't stand or she can't get up. So that was frustrating for her, and then not knowing if we could go, and then we didn't know if we could stay in Dublin if we needed to come home. And we didn't know if we were going to stay in Dublin until we were in Dublin. And while we were in Dublin, we decided that we were going to take the consequences of going to the Wild Lights. We had been hurt, both of us, in Dublin, but I don't want to share that in this video. And we had decided that it was best for us. We were going to go to our favourite shops, Santi, and then we were going to go rest in a hotel for a few hours before the Wild Lights. We'd recover, we'd take the consequences of the Wild Lights and just recover for a couple of days. And we did. Ruby ended up missing yesterday, went to school on Monday. She shouldn't have, but she needed to, and she wanted to, but she ended up having to miss school on Tuesday. Thankfully there was no school today, so hopefully back tomorrow. We went to her 2 favourite shops, Cans and Catch. She loves them. The ladies in Catch are wonderful. They're as beautiful inside as they are out, and they always have a huge smile and full of chat. We then went, after that, we went to Santi, who I love Santi, and I know it's more for me, who is just amazing and just makes sure that he comes to me so I can get my photo with Santi. Had a little dance with the bears and went and lie down in the hotel, which an accessible room made such a difference. It showed me how much different life can be if your home is accessible. I always say I don't have to have an accessible hotel room, but when you're not able to move and stuff, it was so good to be able to get to the bathroom in my wheelchair and get from my wheelchair straight into bed. It was amazing, and it made such a big difference. The hotel was beautiful. The staff were so friendly and welcoming. It was lovely. The Wild Lights, we were half an hour in the Wild Lights and it was freezing, absolutely freezing, and we had terminals on. And again, it was lovely. We had a lovely time, and I felt so privileged. Was filled with so much emotion, so much happiness, and so thankful to be there. We met so much, laughed so much. It just felt out of this world, like nothing I can put into words. The next day we decided to go to the GPO museum, and again it was just, I thought it was just going to be photos, but it wasn't. and the little details in it, like the medals, the handwritten letters, the notebooks, the little drawings that people had done, the little mini movie that was there telling the story. It's our history is so powerful. We have a strong history that wasn't even that long ago, and yeah, I don't know why we haven't got more movies on our independence, but it was really, really interesting and really loved it. They went ice skating. Last year I was envious. I wished I could be on the ice. This year I wasn't. I just enjoyed it. I was way too cold. And watching them fall and get up and giggling and laughing, it was lovely. Twinkle Town is really, really nice. And then home and recovery mode. Still in recovery mode. But it was fun. It was worth it. And it was everything. I love Dublin at Christmas. I love the sounds. I love the smells. I love the atmosphere. I just love Christmas. And seeing Dublin at Christmas, the lights, the street lights, it just makes my Christmas, it just makes me feel like it's Christmas. It wasn't too busy, which is why we went when we went, because I don't think how I was feeling and how much we were both struggling that we would have been able for it to be if it was too crazy. So it was perfect. It was a perfect time, and we had the most amazing time. So thank you for making it possible, and just wanted to share. And it was more, I was able to do more and join in more and laugh and mess more than I was last year. So I can only imagine what next year is going to bring. It's nearly Christmas time.